wastewater management, sir. Here I have to take in drainage waste which contains biodegradable organic waste. This is poured into filtration chamber. This filtration chamber contains 5 layers. And the first layer contains sand. When we pour this biodegradable organic waste into sand layer, the space between the sand particles is very less. So it can allow only small particles to pass into them, and it does not allow large particles to pass into them. So the drainage wastewater molecules wastewater molecules is very small. So the drainage wastewater molecules allows into sand particles, and this water is collected into brick layer. This brick has a property of neutralization. This brick is basic in nature and the drainage water is acidic in nature. Those are reacted and it gives neutralization. This neutralization avoids the diseases causing chemicals. And this water is collected into charcoal layer. This has a property of decolorizing. It decolorises the drainage waste water to color liquid to colorless liquid. And this colorless liquid is collected into gravel layer. This gravel layer regulates the speediness of the drainage waste water, and this water is collected into bleaching layer. In this we have to add bleaching powder. This bleaching powder kills the microorganisms, virus, bacteria which is present in this water, and this water is useful for agriculture purpose. The large particles which do not allow in the sand layer is collected into heating chamber. Here we have to heat it up to 100 degrees centigrade. The sludge contains water. So when we have to heat it up to 100 degrees centigrade, the water which is present in the sludge converts into water vapor. This water vapor is pumped through the pipes into turbines chamber. And when we speedily pump this water vapor into turbines chamber, the turbines will rotate speedily. The heat energy which is present in the water vapor converts into mechanical energy in the turbines chamber. When we convert this mechanical energy into electrical energy, we get production of electricity. In this, we have large amount of polluted gases are released. Mainly carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen, phosphorus gases are released. Carbon monoxide and reacting with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide and reacting with NaOH solution, it gives Na2 sodium carbonate and water. Sodium carbonate is also known as washing soda, which is used in paper industry, soap industry, and also useful for removing permanent hardness of water. Sulfur dioxide and reacting with water, it gives sulfurous acid. So it is used as one type of acid in chemical laboratories. Nitrogen and phosphorus are macronutrient for plants. So the solid material which remained in the heating chamber is collected into cooling chamber. Here we have to decrease the temperature, and this sludge is taken into dung chamber. Here we have to keep for 10 days. During these 10 days, the bacteria and fungi decomposes this dung to compost, and this compost is taken into earthworm chamber. The earthworms physically act as crushers and chemically converts large particles to small particles, and biologically these are acting to do these activities. So this is called vermicompost. When we add this vermicompost to soil, it increases the soil fertility, and also we get lot of production also.